Hey everyone, it's T. Here's a sneak peek at my entryway makeover that I began working on just before our granddaughter was born in February 2024. I know that it's well over a year later, but please stick with me. I started off just wanting to paint the interior side of the door, but later decided to paint the exterior. However, it was still in the middle of winter, so I had to wait until the temperature was warm enough to paint outside because cold weather and paint aren't friends. I am in a part of the Midwest where we have fake winters, which means lots of warm days, so I didn't have to wait long to start. However, it took forever to string together enough warm days to be done because after all, it was still winter in the Midwest. When I finished tackling the door, I simply stopped working on this makeover for months. I picked up my tools again at the beginning of October, but by then, I'd completely changed the rest of my vision. What I wanted when I started and what I want now are two different things. I love when this kind of creative delay happens because it means that I won't have to live with choices that I ultimately won't like. During this project, I learned how to use a miter saw, became confident with using a nail gun, learned how to use wood filler to hide seams between panels and trim pieces, improved my sanding skills for larger projects, got way better at caulking, and even expanded the scope in terms of the spaces that would be included in this makeover. If you have a project that you've been delaying because you're simply not sure if you have the skills, start now and start small. You may end up surprising yourself with just how competent you are in something that you thought you'd never be able to handle. Remember, we all have to start somewhere. Shout out to my husband who always indulges these ideas, helps me bring them to fruition, and never really whines about the bill because I'm beautifying his home and making myself useful in new and exciting ways. I can't wait to share the full process and final look of this makeover in an upcoming video. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel and turn on your notification bell so that you won't miss it. Until then, stay blessed.